What if one of the best secrets to success came from 2,400 years ago? It might sound surprising, but the ancient Greek philosopher Plato offered wisdom that still holds up today. He believed that in the pursuit of a good and successful life, the toughest battles are not against external competitors or obstacles, but against ourselves. In other words, the key to achievement starts within. This idea from antiquity can transform the way we approach modern challenges and goals. Plato famously said, "The first and best victory is to conquer yourself." In his view, the greatest achievement isn't defeating a rival in battle or outperforming others in business. It's gaining mastery over your own mind, habits, and weaknesses. To Plato, self-mastery was the highest form of victory. If you can control and guide yourself, you've won a battle more important than any external one. Before we conquer the world, we must first conquer ourselves. Imagine stepping into Plato's academy in ancient Athens. A young student asks Plato how to achieve success in life. The student expects advice on defeating opponents or gaining fame. Instead, Plato gives a gentle smile and replies, "Before you can triumph in any outward endeavor, you must first triumph over yourself." He might explain that a person's most stubborn opponent is their own habits and impulses. The student is puzzled at first. Shouldn't success be about winning awards or battles? Plato points to the heart of his philosophy. Our real battlefield is within us. By conquering laziness, fear, or temptation in our own character, we lay the groundwork for every other success. True victory starts with self-mastery. What self-mastery means to Plato? It means controlling our impulses, leading with our reason, and disciplining our desires. Plato saw the human soul as having different parts: our rational mind, our spirited emotions, and our physical desires. Self-mastery is achieved when the rational part leads the way. In practical terms, that means not letting anger, fear, or instant gratification dictate our actions. It's making sure logical thinking and long-term vision guide us, rather than momentary whims. When you have self-mastery, you still feel desires and emotions, but you govern them instead of being governed by them. Plato and other Greeks even considered this kind of self-control, often called temperance or moderation, to be a core virtue. By disciplining desire, Plato didn't mean suppressing all enjoyment. He meant training yourself to want what is truly good for you. In short, self-mastery for Plato is having the inner strength and discipline to do what's right and beneficial, even when our more unruly impulses tug the other way. Now, how does this ancient idea apply to modern life? In our busy, distraction-filled world, Plato's emphasis on self-mastery is more essential than ever. Success today, whether in your career, studies, or personal growth, often comes down to your ability to stay focused, avoid distractions, and stick to your principles. Think about it. We all carry tiny devices in our pockets that ping us with endless temptations and diversions. Without self-mastery, it's easy to lose hours scrolling or to procrastinate when we should be working toward our goals. Applying Plato's idea of conquering yourself can make a real difference. For example, consider a few modern scenarios where self-mastery is the deciding factor. Staying focused on an important project or study session by resisting the temptation to check your phone or binge TV when you should be working. Sticking to a routine of exercise, practice, or learning every day, even on days when you don't feel motivated, because you know it will pay off in the long run. Delaying gratification, like saving money for a business venture or education instead of impulse buying things you don't need, thereby investing in your future success. In each of these situations, you're essentially battling a part of yourself. The part that wants to slack off, give in to distraction, or indulge in a short-term pleasure. And every time you win those small battles, you strengthen the habit of self-mastery. Over time, those habits translate into tangible success. Better grades, a healthier body, a thriving business, or any goal you're aiming for. Modern high achievers, from top athletes to successful entrepreneurs, often say that discipline is their secret. In Plato's terms, they've learned to conquer themselves first. Self-mastery is like a muscle. The more you exercise it in daily life, the stronger and more natural it becomes. Mastering yourself is the foundation of any external success. We often chase external victories, promotions, awards, competition wins, but Plato reminds us that the victory within comes first. If you can conquer your own weaknesses, guide your own behaviors, and stay true to your goals, you build an unshakable base for achieving anything else. So, whether you're striving for academic excellence, career advancement, or personal growth, remember Plato's advice. Look inward. By winning the battle against your own procrastination, fear, or indulgence, you set yourself up to win in the larger arena of life. Master yourself, and you master your future. An ancient truth that might be the greatest success strategy of our modern age.